Hello, students. Good morning. Hope you all are doing well. And today we are going to do the exam folder that we were doing that day, and we couldn't finish it, so we'll be finishing it right now. Okay. So let us go. Let us go on page number 44 of your CAE books, as you all can see on the screen. I hope you all had read, because I am telling you to read one day prior so that it's understandable for you. As I have zoomed in, I had explained you what you have to do. It's word formation, right? Okay, now that you can see, read the text below. Each gap needs to be filled by a word beginning with the letter provided. What type of the word is needed to fill each gap? A noun, a verb, or what? So the first one is given to you is the development of mobile phones has a first one is surprise, but you don't have to write surprise, but you have to write over here such a word that is that is going with the sentence. So I think here surprising will come, surprise will not be the answer. And then not only you have to write the correct word formation, you also have to write the parts of speech, which word is that. Okay, so I'm giving you students some time to think, and then you had to pause the video. You can try it for yourself, and then after you resume the video, we'll be checking the answers. Okay, so I want you all now to pause the video. Okay, over here. Okay, students, now that you all have resumed the video, we will go and check the answers. So, the first one I told you is an adverb because it's surprisingly. So, the answer will be the development of mobile phones has a surprisingly long history. Okay, so you have to modify the word that is given in bold to you. So, and most of the words that end in ly are adverbs. Okay, adverbs, yes. So surprisingly becomes an adverb. Similarly, let us check the further answers. Second one is military. Okay, second one is military. The part of speech is adjective. Third one is travelers, parts of speech, noun. Fourth one, literature, part of speech, noun. Fifth one, verb. Describes is also correct, and described is also correct. Both are correct. If you have written describes, that is also correct, and if you have written described, that is also correct, and the part of speech is a verb. Sixth one is suddenly. Now again it ends in ly, so it will be a verb. Seventh one is a past participle entered, that is a verb. And eighth one is a conversation. The answer is conversation, which is a noun. Okay, students, I hope you all have got things correct, and if not, then you have to practice a lot. Okay, you have to keep practicing, and then only you will be able to get on the track. And for practicing the apps that I had introduced you all to, you all can download it, and you all can practice word formation over there, because there extra information and extra words are given to you all. Okay, now students, let us go to the next one. As you can see in the third one, and on the same page it's given, in the exam you need to add prefixes to the root word, add negative prefixes to the to each of these words. So what are prefixes? We know it, we have done it in our grammar books, we have done it in our reader books, now we are doing it in the CAE books. I think now it's very well clear to us. And what is negative prefix? I mean, if you add un to it, into it, where the meaning of the whole word changes and it goes in a negative way. For example, safe, and safe is a positive word, but if I add a prefix to it, for example like this, if I add a prefix to it, if I add un, so unsafe it becomes, and unsafe is a negative prefix. Okay, did you understand? Because safe is positive and unsafe is the opposite. The whole word, the meaning changes, and the meaning changes to a negative way. Okay, so this is what we have, right? Okay, so I think this is very easy for y'all. I'll give you some time. You can pause the video. Then if y'all resume it, we'll check the answers, right? Okay. Y'all can write, students, over here. So you see this space provided before the word. Y'all can write the words over there, okay? Okay, students, hope you all had paused and hope you all had solved it. Now you all can resume the video, and we'll try solving it. You can check the answers. I'm telling you the answers. The answers are: the first one, unwrap. From the verbs section, I'm telling you, unwrap. Sorry, excuse me. Unwrap, de-ice, untie, disengage, misunderstand. Okay, I hope you'll have got all this right. I think ice and de-ice would be something new to you. So ice and de-ice, I mean, if you turn ice, de-ice it, okay, that means might be melting of the ice. Now we come to the adjective part. You see, unsafe, disloyal. It will not be unloyal. I know many of you all must have written unloyal, but it's not unloyal, it's disloyal. Insane, sane is insane. Comfortable is uncomfortable. And irresponsible. Hope you'll have got this correct. Nouns. So disappearance, secure, insecurity, discomfort. It will not be uncomfort. I know many of y'all must have written uncomfort, but it's uncomfortable, but it's not uncomfort. Comfort's negative prefix will be discomfort. Okay. Imbalance, unbalance. Okay, imbalance is totally a word. Okay, im is not a prefix, the whole is a root word. Immobility. Okay, not unmobility, it will be immobility. Now you see in corpus spot, students, if you observe in the blue box, it's given that take care when using negative prefixes. Like I told you, many prefixes can be very confusing because we don't understand where to use un and where to use im and where to use other things. So these are the places where candidates, Cambridge candidates, make a lot of mistake. So you see, they are very impolite and unfriendly. Okay, so it is not unpolite and unfriendly, it will be impolite and unfriendly. Okay, okay, now we'll be correcting, because we know we'll be correcting it. We'll be correcting from the corpus spot. I am writing to express my unsatisfaction with the hotel. I don't think it's unsatisfaction, it will be dissatisfaction. Okay. Second, the whole tour was dissatisfactory. I think it will be unsatisfactory. Dissatisfactory is wrong. Your service was inadequate. It is never inadequate, students. It's always inadequate. Fourth one, it was unorganized from the beginning. Many people say it's unorganized, but actually, what I have heard in a daily life basis, many people use this word unorganized. Actually, even I used to use it, but it's unorganized is a word. It's not wrong, but then the correct word is disorganized. Okay, it's never unorganized. Okay, it's disorganized. Okay, fifth one is expensive, unexpensive. It's inexpensive. So you need to understand the words well. If you want to understand the prefixes, the negative prefixes, and all these things, you will have to read a lot, and then you will come to know that what is used where. Okay, hope you have got the answers correct, and if you have, then very good. Okay, now we come to list as many words as you can based on these words: lawful, unlawful, lawyer, lawlessness. Okay, so the first one is given to you, and lawful, unlawful, lawyer, and lawlessness. So actually, from the main word, you have to form all the word. Okay, all the types of the word basically you have to form. This, suppose the word is law. So from this word law, which more words can you form? You can form lawful, you can form unlawful, you can form lawyer. Okay, yes, the root word. You can, how can you modify the root words, and what words can come to your mind when you are actually modifying it? And then lawlessness. Okay, so let's see, I'll pause it over here. You all can write on the space that is provided here, or else you all can make lines on the empty spaces that are provided here, and you all can write it down, right? Okay, so I want really to you to solve it. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. Now I'll pause the video, and then I'll see whether y'all, at least if you can't come up with 4 5 words, but at least come up with 2 3 words. Okay, 2 3 words you come up. The other words I'll be telling you. Okay. So don't panic. Don't think that I don't know anything. But from every word, I think one word, one modified word you can make. So don't feel that I can't do it. Yes, you can do it. Now I want you to pause it, and then I'll you solve this, and then we'll resume the video. Okay. Okay, students, now that y'all have resumed the video, let us see, let us check whether how much y'all have done correctly. So hope. Hope is hopeful, hopeless, hopelessness, hopefully. Act, action, actor, react, reaction, enact, enactment. Okay. Fourth one, press, pressure, pressing. Yes, pressure. The root word is press for the word pressure. Pressing, depress, oppress, repress, oppression, oppressive, oppressor. Okay. Center, central, centrally, centralize, decentralize, centralization, concentrate. Yes, concentrate is also from the root word center. Concentration. Okay, good. If you have if you have done at least 2 3 and you've got it correct, I think it's absolutely good. At least it's a sign of improvement. Head, heading, header, subhead, behead. Behead means, cutting off the head from the neck is beheading. Earlier the execution used to be beheading the person, cutting off the head as a punishment, cutting off the head of the person from the body. That is beheading. Behead, heady, big headed, pig headed, and pig, pig. It's big, big headed also, and it's pig, pig headed also, both the words. Now we come to office. I think this is so easy. Official, officer, officiate, officious, and officially. Okay. Next is broad, breadth. Broad, this word, the breadth that we say, length and the breadth that we say. The breadth is actually from the root word broad. Okay. broaden, broadly, and broad-minded. If you have got at least two words that you have written, and two or three or four, and you have got it correct, I think it is absolutely commendable. That means you are improving. This is what we want. Okay, now we come to the next page, students. As you can no, sorry, not this, I think it's this. Yeah, next page, if you observe, I'll zoom in. See, this type of things we have done in the app, in the practice sessions that we used to have in the April, through that apps and everything we have already done it so many times that by now y'all are just, y'all just are expert in that now. This is what I am assuming. If you're not, then download those apps, practice it, and then y'all can become an expert also. Okay, it all depends on how much you are practicing. Okay, so now we come to this. Here are some of the more article from history of mobile phone technology from the exercise 1. Okay, use the words given in the capitals at the end of some of the lines to form a word that fits well in the gap. So you see the word after this blank, a word is always given to you at the end in the capital. So why this word is given to you? Because complete, you don't have to go and write here complete, but what you have to do is you have to modify the word in such a way that it is going well with the sentence. For example, the first dash automated mobile phone system for vehicles came into. The first complete automated mobile phone system for vehicles came into dash. No, it will be the first completely automated mobile phone systems. So basically, you have to modify the word that is given in capital and fill in the blanks accordingly how the sentence is. Now, what I want you all to do, I want you all to pause it. I want you all to do it on your own self, and then I want you to guess, not guess actually, and then we'll check the answers. Okay. Hope you're doing it now. I'm so sorry. Just put on airplane. Okay, so you all had paused it. Now that you all have resumed the video, we'll go and check the answers. Okay, so as you can see, B. So what will come over here? Will B come or what will come? So I think it will not be B, because into dash in Sweden, into being in Sweden in the 1950s, into be in Sweden, I think that is absolutely wrong. So I'll be telling you the right answers. I want you to check it, and if you've done wrong, correct it. Okay. So incoming, first one is being, second one is incoming. Okay, incoming. Fourth one is participated. Fifth one is steadily. Sixth one is relatability. Seventh one is inconsiderable. Eighth one is introduction. So you see, these words that are given in the capital are actually the root words. You have to modify the root words and use it in the blanks. Okay, got it? This is what the question is telling you. Now we come to now complete the text below. The same thing you have to do, the same thing that you did above, you have to do it here also. 9 years ago, Philip Fletcher was a dash married man with 3 children. So the word that is given, the root word that is given is happy. But are you going to write here happy itself? No. You have to modify the word happy. You have to understand what actually the word will fit. I don't think was a happy married man. No, this is grammatically absolutely wrong. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to just write the correct answer. Okay, so let's come here. So it will it be happy married man? No, I I think it will be happily married man. You see how the word is modified. Okay, again you'll do the same thing. You're going to pause the video and you're going to write the answers modifying. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Modifying. What happened? Just a second. Yeah, modifying all the words that are given in the capital in a way that it fits best with the sentence. Okay. Okay. Now you'll do it. Pause the video. Do it for yourself, and then we'll check the answers. Okay, students, now that you'll have paused and now that you'll have resumed the video back again, we will check the answers. So the first one is happily, second one is killed, third one is recognition, fourth one is unfamiliar, fifth one is injury, sixth one is discharged, seventh one is fortunately, eighth one is psychologically. Okay, so here we are at the end of lesson number 6, and we are end with the portion of your examination, and hope you all had understood. If you all had any doubt, you all can obviously you all are free to email me on the email ID that's provided. Okay, as I had told you that we'll go on to revision, so we'll do a little bit, one page of revision also, units 1 to 5. So come to page number 38, because I told you that we'll be doing the revision part, but we'll be doing it in the end as a revision. So here I'll not be explaining you everything in too much detail like I used to, because it's revision. By now I am assuming that all of y'all are familiar with everything. We'll do the same thing. I'll read the question, I'll explain you what it is, we'll pause the video, and then we'll check the answers. The same process will be followed in the revision also. So in the next session, students, what I want you all to do is, I want you all to already read the things that are given. Suppose from the next period we'll be completing this revision part, and then we'll be starting with the grammar. So what I want you to do is, you already read lesson number 1. Okay, 7th grade students and 8th standard students, both of y'all, your homework for today is to read grammar lesson number 1. And what y'all will do is, y'all will comment down in the comment section, and y'all will tell me if y'all have read the grammar lesson number 1. Okay, if I don't see any comment, I will not accept the attendance. Okay, so y'all have to read, and you'll just not comment that okay, miss told to comment and she's not even watching us. I told you, I get to know everything about y'all, because we have a good communication contact with your parents, and your parents tell us whether the child is studying, reading, or what the child is doing. So don't try to fool us, right? I want you all to read it. I want you all to read it beforehand, so that whenever we are revising grammar once again, whenever this was all the revision parts, okay, all these were the revision, because when we are revising, I don't want you to face any kind of difficulty, so that the revision goes very, very smoothly. So that is why I want you all to read. And what is your task? You all will read it, and you all will comment down in the comment section. You all will tell me that yes, I have read lesson number 1, grammar, and the name of the lesson. Okay, did you understand? I want each and everybody's comment in the comment section, and don't fool. We'll come to know, because we are giving calls to the parents directly and asking them if the child is reading, if the child is studying, and if the answer is no, then the things will not go as expected. Anyway, so we'll come back to the revision. revision part. Just a minute. Yes, it's very easy by now. Everything is done. Just a minute. Let me go to. Yes. So I'll just shorten my window. Yeah. Topic review. This y'all can do it on your own, because this is all, wherever discussion is given, it means the question needs your own review, your own understanding, your own brains, your own thinking. Okay. So it's, you have to do it on your own, right? Okay. Now we come to grammar part. Complete this blog. Sometimes more than one answer is also possible. This we did it right now in the from this the thing we did it right now in lesson number unit 6, communications. Just now we did it. So I think this is, you have to understand which blank will come. I wish I dash stay here forever. For this you all have to read the passage carefully. So first one, I'll just do it for y'all and tell you. I wish I dash stay here forever. It's perfect. I think the answer will be, I wish I could stay here forever. So here the answer will be could. Okay, could. Next, I want you all to pause the video over here and I want you all to solve it, and then we'll come back to the correct answer. It is very, very easy. The revision section is not as complicated as your typical, units lessons. Okay, students, now that you all have resumed the video, we will check the answers. The first one is could. Yes. Second one is hadn't or had not. Both are correct. Third one is get or be. Both are correct. BEB. Get or be. Fourth one, were. WERE. Were or was. Both are correct. Fifth one, thought. Sixth one, had. Everything is correct. If you all have got everything right, that means you all had been following my revision sessions very, very carefully, and congratulations for that. Now you see, you have the vocabulary section where the whole thing you have to where the whole thing you have to read it, and then below that some words are given. Suppose the first one is vocabulary. Read the text and decide which words fits the best in the gap. And from where you are going to get the word, from 0 to 8. These are your words. Okay, from 0 to 8. This work placement has dash me the opportunity to work on an environmental project in New Zealand. This work placement has. Now you have to guess the correct word from the 0 one. Okay, because it's given 0 over here, so you will only look at 0 over here also, and then you are going to correct, or you're going to circle the correct word. It's A, proposal. It's B, offered. It's C, enabled. Or it is D, presented. So if I read the answer, I feel it will be the work placement. No, it will be offered me the opportunity to work on this. So you will write here B. You will write here B, because the answer is B, and here you are going to circle the answer. So in the gap you are going to write the answer. It's B, C, A, whatever, and down you don't forget to circle it. So you just pause the video and then we'll see what is the answers, or what are the answers. I'm giving you some time to do that, and you have to read the passage very, very carefully. If you do not read the passage carefully, and you keep guessing that the first one is B, second one is A, third one is C, fourth one is this and that, I'm so sorry. This is not the way. This will not be accepted, and you will never turn out to score good marks. So please read the passage first. Okay, now that you all have resumed the video, students, we'll check the answers. Uh, so first one is D. First one is D, address. Third one is C, included. Fourth one is D, provided. Fifth one is C, hold. Sixth one is A, drawing. Seventh one is B, turn. Eighth one is C, large. Okay, if you have got it correct, or even if you have got one or two wrong, it's okay. You can practice it. This is the revision session, and you'll practice it, and we'll get back. So this one page revision we'll be doing, and the other pages that are there, other pages, let me just check it, students, for y'all, how much it is. I think it's before the 6th lesson. Yeah, there's 2 page revision. The second page will be doing it later. And thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for studying. Okay, because this way y'all are going to gain more and more knowledge about CAE. I hope y'all all the earlier doubts that y'all had in CAE from past years, in so many years, that y'all never understood CAE, what is CAE, and what is all these YLE things and Cambridge things. I hope everything is clear to you. The picture is clear, and if you think the picture is clear, just comment down in the comment section and tell me that yes, you all have understood CAE, and you all have understood that what is it, and it is not very difficult as you all used to think. So students, we'll meet in the next period, we'll meet in the next video. Don't forget to do the homework that I told you, that is read lesson number 1, both standards 7 and 8. Okay, so here I'll end the video, and thank you so much. Take good care of yourself and your family.